Coming back to the middle home page, biographies is where you'll find some information on different biographical profiles, and they can be filtered via the era, the nationality, what the person is known for, and their gender. The next one is the World Atlas. So here we can focus on different regions within the world, and in the black bar you can load the summary article for that region, the statistical profile for that particular country, and that information is all accurate from their last census. And lastly, the related content. So the top 3 results are shown in bold yellow print. But if I want to access more content about India, I can click on that little word India to find 131 more results. Compare countries is another great geographical tool. So here we can do a direct comparison of 2 countries. So this is the statistical profile for Australia and New Zealand. And then under the Compare Countries title, we can load the Articles and Media tabs. So here we have the different images and videos and the article related to those 2 countries. And lastly, we have Tour Asia. So again, focusing on those different regions within the Asia area. My content and the lesson plan browse is shown in another video labelled My Britannica. Please go ahead and watch that to learn how to favourite and organise Britannica content. Just scrolling down the home page, some features to point out here are our list of recommended primary sources, so things like letters and speeches, and a list of our new and revised articles. So anything there in blue has been recently revised. Let's move into the high school level now and have a look at some of the features there. So this is aimed at your 15-year-old and older students. Again, at the top we have that slider of interesting facts and information. So on this day is a historical event from this day, and in their words are just famous quotes that the students can read. At the high school level, our Explore Britannica features appear just below here. We have seen all of these previously shown to you, except again the language and content within the articles has increased in difficulty. Then just quickly scrolling down, you can see the list of new and updated articles differs from those at the middle level. We still have the recommended primary sources here on the right, and at the high school level the students have access to the New York Times, the BBC and the ABC. So what I'm going to do now is type in a key search word at the top. You can see predictive text has come up suggesting some recommended articles, some relevant images and videos, but at this time I'm going to press enter. So what I've done now is performed a search across all of Britannica. At the top we are currently in the level 3, but your students can navigate to the lower levels to find content that is suitable to their needs. Then to the left hand side we have our different content types. So we're in the articles browse now. I could have a look at the relevant images for our search, changing their shape and appearance to suit my needs, the relevant videos, the dictionary definition, EBSCO magazine and journal articles, and these are presented as a PDF document. They tend to be quite technical and wordy, so we do suggest that senior students use these. A list of our web's best sites, so this is a more comprehensive list. Some primary sources and ebooks. And then lastly, the year in review, so any events that have happened related to the search term. Coming back to the articles browse, let's have a look at an article. So the first thing I'll draw your attention to is the quick click dictionary that's available. So that brings up the definition of our word. To the left, to the top of the page, you can see that the different levels are available. So again, from the article point of view, we can navigate to the simpler content or more difficult content according to our students' needs. To the left hand side here we have our table of contents, and that's used to navigate throughout the article. For example, a student may like to find information on the evolution of bacteria. Clicking on that will drop them down to that section within the article instead of having to scroll up and down. Then using the table of contents, we can navigate to other sections. And while I'm at the bottom here, I'd like to point out the article contributors button. This loads a list of those people who have contributed content to this particular article. Another great feature when referencing or citing the trustworthiness of this article. Then to get back to the top, we simply use the table of contents button and click on Introduction. Above that we have our Images and Videos tab and our related content here. So for this particular article we suggest some other articles and some web's best sites. Unlike the elementary and middle levels, the high school level does not display the curriculum links. And then coming over to the right hand side, the Send To arrow will open up the favoriting option, the email option and the Google Classroom. And then we can print, cite, translate the article, so this allows us to translate it into over 100 languages. By hovering your mouse above a sentence you can still get the English translation. Then we have the Read Aloud feature, so the yellow text is highlighting as she is reading. It's a great tool for your students to use to access the content within this article. And of course Read Aloud is always in English. And then we have the increase or decreasing font for display on a data projector.